Okay, no time for pleasantries right now, guys. Obama take on this gym leader and crush him because Jizzy Joe Biden is back. And oh, yeah, you better all still like and subscribe. This series is getting ever closer to the end battle with Red. But let's try and make it past this guy first.
Yeah, you won't believe what you missed so far, Jizzy Joe. Obama has his crusade on taking out our own Pokemon ongoing, but I told him to teach Earthquake to a few of our Pokemon off screen, so that should be helpful for this battle now.
I think the last few episodes have gone quite well, to be honest, boys. The only major loss was Gyarados to Brock, but since then, things have been alright, and I don't plan on losing any Pokemon to this bozo either, so just you all watch.
You managed to take out the first two Pokemon easily, but you got outsped by Electivire 2, and with super effective move on top of that, so I can tell this battle might end up being more difficult than you think you know.
I also taught Earthquake to Charizard, and since he's a lot faster than Steelix, I should be able to outspeed all these electric types, but one Thunder attack might just end me, so I gotta be careful. But hey, seeing an Ampharos was a nice surprise.
You are definitely sweeping his entire team, which is great to see for once in my lifetime, Obama, even though you are 20 levels higher than him, but that's besides the point. And after this, I think we need to head to the Celadon Gym or whichever one Erika is from.
Before that, we have to get through the worst cave in the history of all Pokemon games, which is, of course, the Rock Tunnel. And in this game, there aren't even any trainers in there, so like, what is even the point of having it in this game?
Alrighty, and that's a wrap, boys. The Lieutenant is beaten along with his shitty electric-type Pokemon. Man got swept by a flying-type Pokemon too, which is just embarrassing to be honest. If I were him, I'd quit while he's this far along with his gym leader journey.
In the Pokemon Journey series, he actually does quit, or apparently is on some training journey, so Ash didn't even get to battle him as his first battle in the World Coronation series. I think they did him dirty there, but either way, well done, bro.
Right now, it's time to heal, and I'll cut to Route 13 or 14 or whatever those long routes are down south. The worst part of Kanto, I think, Donald, is actually the journey from Lavender Town all the way to Fuchsia City.
Yeah, agreed, these routes are just trainer battle after trainer battle. And for those wondering, absolutely nothing happened in Lavender Town or the Rock Tunnel, so that's why we cut to here. Plus, there is supposed to be a Suicune here, waiting for us too if you went back to Johto to trigger that event.
Nope, I still haven't done that, because I'm going to strategically keep it in Johto until I need it Donald. When I haven't got a water-type Pokemon left, I can always go get that Suicune. And the viewers have allowed me to use more than one legendary too, because I'm so bad.
Interesting plan, but let's see if that actually works out for you. I think you'll still need to do more training, though, by the time we get to Blue, because he's going to be really difficult, and I bet his team is not going to be the same either. I think he still used 6 Pokemon in the normal versions, but his new Pokemon will be level 80 now.
Oh, look, we're battling one of my favorite Pokemon, Lopunny. Another one I can't say more about without getting the whole channel demonetized, but I'm sure you all know where I'm going with this one LMAO.
Yeah, that's why Obama one-shot the thing before you made a comment. But the trainers here are for sure using interesting Pokemon. Way more interesting than what we've encountered so far. Seeing a Slowking, for example, is awesome, and it reminds me of the one from the Luigi movie.
Okay, this is where Suicune usually would be, but we can come back to that later. Looks like I have more battles here though, so even though I made a cut, we're still going to be here for a long-ass time.
You could battle them to gain more experience if you need it though, Barry. But I guess we're so high-leveled and we get a ton of experience from the gym leaders anyway. Back in the day, I used to rebattle the Elite Four over and over again so I could train up quick, but then I discovered action replays were a thing.
Yeah, we all know your thing about using cheating devices, Donald, in more situations than one, but I probably shouldn't talk more about that either. By the way, there's something really funny and interesting thing going on for you to see in the next city, Obama.
Yo, this little kid has a Vespiquen, guys. I love this Pokemon so much, but you can only get one if you have a female combi, which is an absolute pain in the ass to find. I won't be wasting my time doing that, but still an awesome Pokemon.
And he wants your phone number to talk to you about gym leaders, Barry? This little nerd probably gets bullied a lot in school for talking about pointless crap like that, especially when we're slowly making our way through every gym leader in the world.
Hey, at least we're almost at the end of this route now, thank God. And by the way, we haven't asked the viewers the question for this video, so I'll do the honors today. And I want everyone to comment you think Ash's strongest rival could be since season 1 of the anime. Yeah, and personally, I think Paul is the strongest.
Paul's a little bitch Jizzy Joe. I don't like him at all, and personally I like Barry more, and it has nothing to do with that being my second name either.
Keep telling yourself that, buddy, but here we are finally in Fuchsia City, a wonderful place actually where the Pal Park is now, and also the Safari Zone back in the day. We had to find the Safari Warden's golden teeth in there to get the HM for strength, but here it's not a required place for us to visit.
Donald, no one cares about all that. The main thing going on here right now is a bunch of Cloyster have somehow taken over the whole city, and one is even masquerading as Nurse Joy. We got to put a stop to this now, Obama, before the Cloyster take over the whole world.
Yeah, these funky little fellas have somehow climbed out the ocean and decided they want to work in Pokemon centers and act like humans. I have no idea what Drayano was thinking with this one. He probably smoked a fat one when designing this segment of the game.
Yo and Janine is here battling them all with Nurse Joy of all people. This is like the first time ever which we see Nurse Joy actually in a Pokemon battle. And her Chansey is probably smacking those Cloyster down too.
Chansey is a goated pink fat fluffball for sure, Donald. I love that Pokemon. But the worst thing is it never got a Mega Evolution, and Audino did, which, by the way, I don't like at all. Chansey is the superior healing Pokemon.
Agreed, everyone loves Chansey. Plus, Brock had one in his little Happiny was one of the best things about the Diamond and Pearl anime, too. I loved how it was so small but also strong as hell, and basically put all the other Pokemon to shame.
And Lugia here is putting all these evil Cloyster to shame. This feels like the takeover that the Malamar did in Kalos in that one anime episode, but less organized and orchestrated. These purple spike balls are just a pain in the ass.
I love Malamar, though it's one great Pokemon. An upside-down squid for sure is a unique design, and I think all of the Kalos Pokemon actually had great designs. It was also the last game we got with the full National Dex before Nintendo decided to be lazy about that.
Hashtag bring back the National Dex should be trending on X all day, every day, in my opinion. But hey, this Cloyster is the last one for me to battle, I think, boys, and then I can finally take on Janine, and her gym puzzle is an absolute joke, so I think I'll be able to battle her and Erika in this one episode.
Wow. And that one was a shiny Cloyster too, and yet you let it die to a one-shot psychic attack barrier. You could have caught it just for fun, you know, even though we do have a full party. Shiny Cloyster is actually an awesome-looking Pokemon.
You wrapped up this whole ordeal quickly, Obama, which goes to show how useless Janine is. You battled 3 Cloysters in the time at her and Nurse Joy to beat these 2 fools. And the blue Cloyster was the leader of them all, too. Janine is such a joke, LMAO.
So is her gym Jizzy Joe. I mean, look at this place. The whole area is full of invisible blocks, but if you don't know how to get through this place, then just watch me. All you need to do is go around the outside edge and then drop down.
And all the trainers in here are disguised as Janine's too, but you managed to find the right one in one go. Now it's time to lock and Barry and get ready to take on one of the most annoying Pokemon types in the game. Poison types are just the worst.
Her first Pokemon is an Ariados, though, which is like one of the worst Pokemon ever, let alone it being a bug type. Ariados is one of those Pokemon that you all should never use, and if you do, then you're a psychopath.
Hey, calling everyone a psychopath for using an Ariados is pushing it a little, bro. But I can't deny it's a piece of crap Pokemon, and so is the rest of Janine's poison types. She just thinks she's some big shot, because her dad is a member of the Elite Four, which we obliterated, by the way.
Nah, man, you can't be talking smack about Drapion. That Pokemon is one of the best poison types there are, and Paul from the anime had one which was absolutely brutal in battle. It's like that Pokemon has no mercy. Even Aaron from the Sinnoh Elite Four had one too.
Okay, but this Quillfish is worthy of having every insult thrown at it. Why the fuck would anyone want to use it in a proper battle, let alone a gym battle? But of course, going up against the Lugia of all things would mean it was going to get taken out anyway.
And Toxicroak here has been dealt like 8 times the damage since it's part fighting type 2. Man, I love this Lugia, boys. I don't know what I'd do without it, seriously. This whole series would have probably ended a long time ago without this white birdie boy.
Yup, true, Barry, and now we're on to her last Pokemon, which turns out is also her ace for some reason only God knows. Imagine having a Venomoth as your ace Pokemon. Only someone as dumb as Bugsy or other bug-type gym leaders would use this crap.
And boom, there she goes, boys. That's another Kanto gym leader who's bit the dust against Obama, which means they must be super embarrassed. I mean, I sure as hell would be if I lost to Obama and I was a gym leader or Elite Four member.
Look, she even said he's so tough, and by that she means Lugia is so tough because, let's be honest, a child could have beaten her team with a legendary Pokemon as well. So yeah, you're not proving to us that you're on a redemption arc, bro.
To be fair, I have seen into the future, and the battle with Blaine is not going to be a pretty sight, so you better all stick around for that. But I won't say more than that for now. Shaman Jizzy Joe Biden has spoken.
Shaman Jizzy Joe Biden can shut the hell up, because you can't go around predicting the future and my demise like that, bro. We haven't even beaten Erika yet, and you're talking about Blaine. Plus, he's a fire-type user, and those are so easy to counter, so your stupid prediction is bullshit.
Well, we shall see when we get there, but now you need to head to Celadon City Berry, which means whipping out your bicycle and taking the cycling road up north. There's a crap ton of trainer battles on that road too, so be aware.
Just so you know, my predictions aren't ever wrong. But yeah, I guess we'll see how it goes when you get there, and you can bet I'll be there to watch the battle unfold. Plus, we're actually getting ever closer to the end of this series now, believe it or not.
This cycling road is probably the second most annoying place in the Kanto region after the Rock Tunnel. But then again, I also don't like Cerulean Cave or the Seafoam Islands either. Basically, every cave in this region is a maze to get through, and I always get lost.
You managed to weave your way through all the trainers on that road, though LMAO. And actually, you can do the same thing in Erika's gym too, because you don't actually need to battle them if you don't want to. I say don't, because you don't need any more experience.
To be honest, he needs all the experience he can get. Although Erika is like the easiest gym leader in Kanto, she has so many weaknesses and she knows it. Her best move is probably going to be actually using poison-type Pokemon instead of only grass.
Well, our boy Charizard will be able to sweep everything in here, guys. Flamethrower is the only move I'll need to take on Erika. I remember that one episode in the anime as well in which her gym caught fire. Maybe it'll happen again now I'm using Charizard.
This gym puzzle is so easy, but yet so annoying too. I mean, look at how much you keep getting stuck in all the little nooks and crannies in here, and you still have to go through this same route if you battle the trainers too, so like there's no point in doing that.
Yeah, but we've played this game a billion times and know our way around here, Donald. Maybe people following along with us can use this as a guide to get through the gym. But I wonder what Pokemon Erika will have. Their ace will probably be Leaf Eon, though.
Which will be taken out and sent to Lavender Tower when it battles our fire lizard Jizzy Joe. And have you got any predictions for me for this battle, since you're suddenly a shaman now too, apparently?
Shaman Donald Trump can predict a flawless victory in this battle, Obama, so don't worry. I can't speak for that other moron's predictions, but I know mine are 100% always right. Like I knew I'd win that big event that happened in America recently too.
It doesn't take a goddamn shaman to figure out a level 80 Charizard with Flamethrower would one-shot everything in a grass-type gym, Donald. But my prediction for Blaine's battle is for sure ominous.
I'll get that Spirit Tomb out of the PC and hit you with an ominous wind if you keep predicting my downfall, Jizzy Joe. But yeah, this has to be the easiest battle I've ever done. Sure, I may be higher level, but as you all know by now, me being over-leveled doesn't mean shit.
You are also using a Pokemon with super effective moves, but yeah, well done, Barry, on beating Erika. I am congratulating you now, because there's no way you lose this battle, even if you're the one playing.
The thing is, going forward now, the battles will definitely become more difficult. Like the jump in level and skill between Blue and Blaine is insane, to be honest. And then we have to deal with Red, so your Pokemon should ideally be in the level 90 area by then, Obama.
Imagine having a Bellossom as your final Pokemon and being level 63 too. What a joke of a gym leader. But yeah, I beat her easy peasy, and with that, I think we should wrap this episode up, boys. Thanks so much for watching, and remember to like and subscribe.
Yeah, join our channel to become a member if you want early access to our videos and our Patreon too. Links in the description. And believe it or not, there is only 2 episodes left of this series, so stay tuned to see if Obama actually makes it through this Nuzlocke or not.
I don't even know if I make it through or not, and I'm the one editing this afterwards. But yeah, only 2 episodes left, guys. And we have an exciting new game for you all to enjoy after Storm Silver is completed.
The new game we're going to play is one none of you will ever guess, but you can try leave your ideas on what it could be in the comments below. We are so excited to play it, and it's probably our favorite one we will play on the channel so far too.
Yep, but until then, stay happy and safe, everyone, and we'll see you in part 23, which will be out soon.